Welcome to the guided pathworking to help you reconnect with your intuition. Intuition is your own inner guidance system that is available to each and every single one of us. Sometimes it's felt as a voice, other times it's a feeling, a pulling towards. And other times it shows up as symbolisms, or otherwise known as threads in our reality, guiding us towards our true potential. Every time we receive guidance through intuition, it's important to follow through with our actions. For this guided pathworking, make sure that you're seated in a comfortable position or lying down somewhere where you won't be distracted. If you'd like, use a bowl of water or have a bowl of water near you. Water is the ultimate mirror. It is the element that represents intuition to support your journey. Close your eyes and prepare to take the pathworking. I want you to imagine that you are lying down on the warm sand of a beach. Waves are rolling up from the ocean, gently caressing you. The tide is pulling the wave in and back out. As the tide comes in, imagine it caressing your ankles, your calves, the back of your thighs, rolling up to your back, your shoulders, the back of your neck and your head. And then the tide rolls back out. And each time the tide comes in, it rises a little bit higher, starts to caress different parts of you. And each time it rolls back out, it takes with it any heaviness, any stress, any doubts, any confusion. See if you can steady your breath with the tidal movements, the tide coming in and rolling back out. And each time feeling a softness in your body, an easiness. You feel safe, you are comfortable. And again, the tide comes in a little bit higher than before, and you begin to gain buoyancy. And you feel a slight pressure on the left side and a coolness brushing past your face. Yield to this and let the tide carry you away. In your mind's eye, open your eyes. You are underwater now, and the current is carrying you along its course. And somehow you're able to breathe normally. Your eyes adjust slightly, and you can see the separate flows that make up the current, running swiftly and straight at the center, slowing, eddying, swirling in little circles. Surrender to the flow and let the ocean carry you on its course. You're carried forward for a little while and then backwards for a little while. And again, you're carried forward for a little while and backwards. subject to the tidal motion of the ocean. Give yourself up to this motion and feel yourself a part of the ocean, of all oceans, of the lifeblood of this planet. You are being gradually carried towards a pale blue light. As you get closer, you make out the distinct yet fluid shape of a crystal orb floating in the water, gently moving with the pull of the tide as well. Inside the orb is a vision, a moment in time when you have received, are experiencing, are embodying, have created what you desire. A motion picture of yourself. Watch the film inside the orb. What is happening? Who are you with? What are you doing? What are you looking at? What is the scene unfolding? And most of all, how do you feel in this scene? See if you can touch that feeling in your body, place it inside of the cavity of your body. See if you can absorb the emotion that you're experiencing in that future moment in time. And now the tide is changing, and you're being drawn backwards and forwards with the flow towards the shore. Soon the water is swirling into energetic waves, and you are borne along, close to the surface by their power and energy. You break the surface in the spray of a wave, and this bears you easily and somehow gently onto the sandy beach. And you can see ahead on the sand is something written. It is guidance on the next step to take, on what to do, on the action to help you achieve this desire. What does it say? And now the wave pulls up and washes the instructions, and the sand melts back, and the wave rolls back into the ocean. And you lie back down on the sand, the warm, soft sand. You gently feel the waves caressing your toes again. And slowly begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to this reality. when I asked you, what does the message say? The very first thing that came to mind was your intuition, was your guidance system. And now the key that you have this instruction is to follow it through. The more you follow through with intuitive guidance, the more guidance you will receive, the easier it will be for you to trust it. The less you follow through on the intuitive guidance, the less guidance you'll receive, and also the more confused and the less you will trust yourself. So this is just one simple exercise and way to connect with your intuitive guidance. The most effective and the easiest way to do this in your day-to-day is to just follow flow. Anytime that you are connecting with things that feel good, that feel like pleasure, that feel fun, like joy, like flow, you are essentially channeling guidance and wisdom. That's what you're doing. So the more you immerse yourself in those green light states, the more open you will become as a clean channel for information that will guide you to exactly what you desire. I hope you enjoyed this pathworking. You may now resume to your normal reality.